Researchers have learned to recognize the positions and poses of people indoors using Wi-Fi signals. Adult men when they are captured by Comanche raiders, brutally textured and killed. Infants, elderly and pregnant women, when they are captured by Comanche raiders, slaughtered. Teenage and adult women, when they are captured by Comanche raiders. Do I really need to say it? Children aged 5 to 11, when they are captured by Comanche raiders. New team member, welcome. Why can't deaf people just read lips? Elephant stew has the same mouth shapes as I love you? Me trying to comprehend Dr. Disrespect getting exposed, Chris Tyson getting outed, Trump getting shot, Biden dropping out, Tenacious D splitting up, and the downfall of Mr. Beast all in a single month. It's raining, the pretty weather's cold, my room's dark, and it's quiet. Thoughts of masturbation, bonjour. Quacking Social Security to leak SSN. Quacking the 3 major credit bureaus to erase debt, and raise everyone's score to 850. What people think a Chad looks like, what a Chad actually looks like. Richard III led his men in a cavalry charge, and fought in armed combat despite being very slight in physical build, and having scoliosis which reduced his natural height severely. BLM sure is full of fascists. I don't think the words you use mean what you think they mean. Know what I said? No doubt, I just don't think you know what it means. Someone or people that use force or violence to get what they want, if a mutual agreement isn't met. Ah, okay, exactly what I thought. Now look up what it actually means. Wanna see my catty? I'm sure. Photo. That's your vage. I wanna see your cat. I don't have a cat. Then why you wasted my time? If someone offered you $10,000, but if you take it a random person on Earth ice, would you take the $10,000? Yes. No. Whoa, this new video is dark. Me visiting my family, after a long time away. My younger sister who hit puberty like a brick wall. We replace 90% of our workforce with AI. Our operating costs are now the lowest they've ever been. Every other company does the same thing, and now no one is buying our products, since they are all jobless. Every other company does the same thing, and now no one is buying our products, since they are all jobless. Check your DMs. The DMs. Grape juice. Grape juice after yeast has converted its sugar into a toxin. Fan games don't hurt your avenue. Nintendo. The mother ducker who set the alarm. Everyone else. Friend, hey bro, can you lend me $200? I will return it in 3 days. Me, I have played these games before. CEOs when they've successfully scammed people. CEOs when they've made slightly less than what they were expecting. So they just released the teaser for Spaceballs 2, coming 2027. Grandpa, why are you driving so fast? Your grandma is waiting for us. But grandma is dead. What it looks like, what it feels like. Leaving clothes in the dryer, so I don't have to fold them. Frank, man, you're alive. I saw this handbag, man. It looked just like you. Oh Frank, I'm so relieved. A doctor died at Disney Springs after having an allergic reaction despite having been told that the meal safe prior. Correct. Disney. Yep. Her husband is suing and thus wants to be compensated for the loss reasonably so. Correct. Disney. Yep. So if that's the case, you should take responsibility and pay him what he is owed, right? Yep. So do it. Disney. Well, actually he signed up for Disney Plus prior, and our terms say he can't sue. Average construction worker. Typical Jim bro. We've got Keanu Reeves as Shadow, Jim Carrey returning as Robotnik, and a story that's gonna please die-hard fans and kids. We've got realistic VFX, the Hamilton guy writing songs, and doing a prequel to a story you already know and love. Please like us. Frankenstein enters into a bodybuilding competition and finds he has seriously misunderstood the objective. For the last time, Frankenstein was the name of the doctor. A doctor who built a body. Dude, I just accidentally airdropped my cook, and also bowls to the whole plane. What do I do? What do you secretly love, that you would never admit to in public? You know that feeling, When a nice hard piece of lubricated toady comes out, it slides out so smooth that it does a 10/10 dive, and you get up to see, but it's not there. Then you wipe, and there is nothing there. That's what I secretly love. When you spend 300 years traveling to a distant star, only to wake up at the destination and be greeted by a full human civilization, because they invented a faster spaceship 50 years after you left. Thor, god of thunder, gets electrocuted. Hela, goddess of death, gets killed. Loki, god of trickery, gets tricked out in the afterworld, wondering why he decided to have kids. Mobile game is a giant adventure with puzzles in between levels. The ad for it, best I can do, is show the puzzles. As part of a class in law and public safety, the instructor made the students line up against a wall and spritz them one by one with a burst of pepper spray. The school says the students volunteered for the activity, and their parents okayed it. Well, that's alright then. By working with discipline, I believe in myself, and I know that what I'm looking for will come to me. Not everything is pretty, there is a lot of criticism, and you have to be prepared for that. Scoring goals is like ducking in the ace. You have to be very oiled. Ferrantos for La Liga TV. Me visiting my family after a long time away. My younger sister who hit puberty like a brick wall. Nintendo on their way to sue Italy for having people named Mario and Luigi in their country. When you Google an issue for solutions, but you are apparently the only person who has this math problem. A bunch of stupid people are coming over. They brought food. My cat when he's eating. My cat when I'm eating. How it feels beating a once-in-a-lifetime game, and no one you know will play it. Boomers in their 30s. Gen Z in their 30s. I'm not stink-shaming you, you're just a depraved duck who has succumbed to their lowermost impulses like an animal. Never ask a woman her age, a man, his salary, this guy, why he didn't make the pole vault finals. Big Mac in 2004. Big Mac in 2024. My older brother snow skiing a cigarette. 8-year-old me trying it out with a candy cane. Governments telling people to have babies. My bro case struggling to get a job. Me watching my roommate talk dirty to his girlfriend. Guys, I'm thinking about buying YouTube Premium. Google just dropped a self-evolving AI agent that writes its own code and finds new algorithms. Google developers. Dogs when they hear good boy, cats when they hear ps, 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 birds when they hear my anti-government rhetoric. Quacker telling me my name and address, me who already knew it. When you're so good at chime, the FBI hires you instead of arresting you. Me realizing I'm burna CD old. You, that old girl you like, what time you were born. When your girlfriend leaves a breakup note on your PlayStation saying this isn't working, but you turn it on and it works just fine. Baseball quiz. Who took more balls to the chin during their professional career? Babe Ruth, Mickey Mantle, Lauren Boebert. Texting and driving. Government driving regulators. Giant tablets with no physical buttons that requires your full attention to use. Government driving regulators. Society. Remember that men and women are equal, and we must treat them equally. Also society when a song about a man forcing a woman to stay at his home starts playing. Who's played Soggy Biscuit? You get a biscuit. Cookie for Yanks. You all sit in a circle around it. Last one to nut has to eat the nut-covered biscuit. My friends, are you okay, man? Me, thinking about the fact that buildings add no weight to the earth, since the materials were already here. People can't take advantage of you if you are useless. Never underestimate the power of a duck. Maybe the greatest thing I've ever seen on the internet. I'm pretty sure whoever pulls a knife from the gator's head gets to be the new king of Florida. Excaligator. Me, can you spell orange? Second grader, the fruit or the color? Me and the kid. Humans didn't invent agriculture. Humans were domesticated by wheat. No, this doesn't make any sense. The Walt Disney Company. You can't defeat me, I know, but he can. NBA Twitter hate watching Noah Lyles. Noah Lyles becoming an actual world champion. Sociopaths. Tewed Wests. People who learn Klingon from Duolingo. Planting trees does combat climate change. We'll need over 500 billion trees to do it. Today I had a man tell me, in all earnest, that I obviously wasn't very good at my classical studies degree, because Zeus only had one son, Hercules. His source was the Disney movie Hercules. It would be easier to list the sons Zeus does not have. My teacher watching his computer lently combust, after he tries to extract the 5.32 petabyte zip on my disguised as homework. Guys be like, I can fix her. Why would I hit on the only woman in North Korea who isn't desperate for food? Got any fatherly advice for me? In absence of a condo, a fake name, and no social media is your best protection. I wrote an article about poverty on a Native American reservation and someone sent me an article titled 10 Indian Billionaires, and said then explain this, and they were all people from India. Please give me an example of something someone said to you that was so astonishingly stupid that you can never forget it.